Hey, how is it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video. Well, it is Tuesday, October 18th, means it's time for another weekly reset. Now this is not just any weekly reset. Today is the day when we get our new patch, the 2.4.1 that goes into effect after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is going to be an increase to our overall light level, being able to go up to the maximum new cap of 400 light. Now, if you currently have any engrams that you haven't opened up yet, exotic or legendary, or you have faction packages to get ready to rank up and turn in, or the Nightfall, go ahead and wait for just a couple of more hours to do that. If you're watching this right when I launch it, wait until that 2.4.1 update goes live after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That way you're going to get chances at higher light level gear for doing the exact same rewards. So when you are ready to do that, let's take a look and see what there is to do this week in Destiny. So starting things off, we have our Nightfall strike, and this is going to be the Shield Brothers with the modifiers of Epic, Solar Burn, Juggler, Grounded, and Catapult. Of course, with this being Solar Burn, you need to be very careful. It's going to be a bit of a double-edged sword on the final boss, but not too bad in general. Also, let's go ahead and take a look. We have our Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist. Say that one 5 times fast. And with the modifiers of Heroic Void Burn, Small Arms, and Fresh Troops. Now make sure you do at least one of these to get your hands on a Radiant Treasure, and you can do it a total of 3 times to get a total of 30 legendary marks out of that as well. Now this is going to be a very nice time to farm, because with both Void Burn and Small Arms, you have a lot of extra damage that you'll be doing to enemies, so it might not be a horrible week to farm a little bit of the strikes. For the weekly PvP, we have our 2 choices again as always. We can either do Freelance 3v3, or we can do the Mayhem Clash, which is a very fun playlist, and I will be spending a little bit of time in there, I promise you that. Moving on to the Reef, we have our level 41 Prison of Elders. Now this is going to be the only place that you can get your hands on a Sterling Treasure Box, so if you're still trying to collect the armor pieces from that, this is going to be your source for it. And don't forget, we have our level 42, the Challenge of Elders, with the modifiers of Brawler, Grenade Kill Bonus, and Ironclad. Anytime it's a grenade kill bonus, it's usually not that difficult of one, especially with you Scatter Grenade, nothing Manacle Warlocks out there. This shouldn't be too difficult to get those 30,000 and 90,000 points to be able to get those rewards from Varix to your guaranteed weapon and armor, and these will also be dropping at the higher light level up to a maximum of 400, I do believe, after that update goes live. So again, I'm going to hang just a little bit before I actually do them to try to get that higher light level rewards. Now, besides ranking up Varix in order to get yourself, higher light level rewards on weapons and armor, you can also do that with Petra. A lot of people forget about this, but if you go ahead and knock out her bounties each week to level her up, she will also give you those higher light level rewards. So it's another source of weapons and armor to get yourself up to that higher light level. For the Shack's weekly PvP, always make sure you pick this up every week to get yourself those Nightfall level tier rewards. This is going to be done in the Rift playlist this time around, so spend some time in there, complete that for a chance at a much higher reward than you might have expected. Alright, also don't forget to pop on over to the Iron Temple and go see Shiro and pick up all of his bounties that he has, because these are going to be your best chance in order for you to get the Thorn bounty if you haven't already done so. So make sure you pick those up and get those turned in, and hopefully if you haven't, you get lucky and get that Thorn quest to pop for you. Alright, and last and definitely not least, you want to go ahead and make sure you stop in here and talk to Tira Karn, as this is your source for the Iron Lord artifacts. So make sure you accept the quest, Artifacts of the Iron Lords. Upon completion, you will be able to pick up one of 3 artifacts as usual each week. This week, we have the Memory of Fell Winter. This is the one where you lose your super, but you get an extra grenade and melee charge, and you get a small boost to all of your stats. Also, orbs grant melee and grenade energy. So if you don't like that one, we also have the Memory of Timur. Melee attacks on minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn them against their allies. So it's kind of like a minion master thing, and you can actually control some of your lower leveled opponents. And you also have the Memory of Perun, enemy guardians with full supers, and all enemies with low health are going to be highlighted and make it easier for you to spot. So those are going to be your 3 Iron Lord artifacts. If you're missing either of those, go ahead and make sure you pick that up to help get your book completion. So again, just as a recap, we do have an update going live after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's going to be known as Update 2.4.1. That is going to bring the increase of light level to a max of 400 for us. Make sure, like I said, if you have stuff to turn in that gives you that higher light level gear right now, hang on to it for just a couple more hours and turn in after that update goes live. Alright guys, well that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I also do believe, now this is just a guess from my part, but when the update of the 2.4.1 goes live after 10 a.m., that I think it will be bringing the Festival of the Lost to us as well. So if you guys haven't been here before, it's just a special little event in the social spaces that let you pick up some quests and stuff like that related to kind of a Halloween theme. Last time around they had masks and stuff like that for us to pick, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just something different to do, a little Halloween type fun for everybody. But I do not want any more raisins, alright? I don't want any more boxes of raisins. You hear me, Eris Morn? If you guys didn't already know, last year people were giving out little candies and stuff like that, but good old Eris decided to just give us all raisins, and I did not think that was funny. Actually, no. I thought it was hilarious that she was the party pooper, not giving out candy, but giving out raisins. Anyway, I'm rambling now. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, go ahead and smack that like button. It really does help my channel out a lot. And I've never done this before, but let's do a goal of a modest one. I'm going to say let's go for 75 likes, okay? So if you haven't already done so and you did enjoy this video, go ahead and smack that like button. It takes a second and it really helps my channel out a lot. That's going to do it, guys. As always, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.